for Jamie Bendel. Give it for Jamie Bendel. That's my Seinfeld for tonight. That was Seinfeld right there, y'all. Y'all gonna go, y'all ain't spend enough money for this show. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is Seinfeld here, man. What you want? All right. Coming to the stage right now. Very funny brother. Get up my man, my good friend, my little buddy I call him. Get up my man, Mr. Glenn Mason. Glenn Mason.
Thanks, Bo. I'd rather be 5'4" and hung to the floor than 6'3" and only hung to my knee, brother. He does that. He's the second or third time he's done that to me, so I had to come up with something, you know? I see the disappointment on some of y'all's faces. I come through there, y'all thought you had a doggone midget coming out here just that quick. Now, ain't no midget. Ain't no midget coming out. You got an Oompa Loompa, you know, little Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory guys. Orange skin, green hair. You know what you get when you give one of them guys a blowjob? An everlasting gobstopper. You know what an everlasting gobstopper can do that a men can't do? Come in different colors. I'm a bad dad. I'm a single guy. I got an 11th grade son. I raised a real smart ass. I really did. And nowadays, you know, being a single dad, you don't know where to draw a line, where to be hard other than making him do right, treat the women right. And he's a smart ass. I'm sorry to say it, but he is. Getting ready for Halloween last month, he came in and he said, Dad, I got the perfect costume for you. He said, just put a little dot right there and wear what you normally wear. I said, son, what in the world is that going to be? He said, well, you can go as a convenience store clerk. You can tell him, please do not be fucking with my slurpery machine, please. Would you like a mustard with your dog hut, sir? Yeah, that's terrible. Then he says, Dad, you ain't going to do that? Just go on by the adult store and buy some anal beads. I said, Garrett, come on, son. He said, well, Dad, just chew on them. You're the perfect asshole already anyway. I said, son, I think I'm going to do something like a sheet and just be a ghost. I like plain and simple. You're right, plain and simple. He said, damn it, Daddy, we're in Atlanta. You can't be a redneck in a sheet in Atlanta. Come on. You can't do that. Single dad, bad dad. Let's see, it was second grade, I think it was. He gets in class, and he's doing his show and tell, and he drops what he's dropping, or what he's doing, and he says, crap. Teacher says, Garrett, you can't say that. Second grade now. You can't say that. And he said, well, obviously you don't know the origin of the word. He said it comes from John Crapper. He invented the toilet. She said she couldn't wait to get to the internet to see if he was right, which he was. Me being a plumber, he knew that. So then he gets a little bit older. Now he's in Spanish, 11th grade, and I want to read a paper that he wrote, turned in, and I have to sign and return after the holidays here. Spanish 2, they're just starting, and I'm going to read the instructions of what they had to do, and then I'm going to read his responses here. It says, write a comparison between two animals. Must be completed in English and Spanish. Please alphabetize this week's spelling words and use them in your comparison. English must be written in cursive writing. Must be at least a page long. His words were anything, available, consumption, crawl, evidence, food, moisture, picky, and search. His two animals that he decided that he is going to compare, a snail and a cougar. On the snail side, a snail never says a word. On the cougar side, a cougar can't ever shut her mouth. On the snail side, a snail is always wet and full of moisture. On the cougar side, he's just got KY jelly. On the snail side, a snail must be careful of what it crawls on. Salt, NaCl, can kill it. On the other hand, a cougar doesn't care what it crawls on. An STD might kill it. A snail leaves a scent trail so it can find its food again, and a cougar leaves no evidence of consumption. A snail must search for food daily, and a cougar settles for any piece of meat it can find as long as it's young. With a side note, all meat is always available. And he turned this in school. Here's his teacher. He got an A- on it. His teacher's reaction was, I enjoyed your humor, Garrett, although that does not belong in a high school. And then in bold capital letters, as if she's shouting, she writes back, and if you're referring to me, I'm only 39 years old. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for your time.
Get up for my man Glenn Mason, the tall hobbit. That's Gandahar. I told y'all we got an all-star cast in here tonight. That's Gandahar right there. Y'all smoke weed? Try weed? You ever smoked any of that Reggie weed, they call it? When I first moved to Atlanta, I bought some Reggie weed. They call it Reggie weed, the worst you can get, at the bottom of the barrel. I gave the dude $5. He gave me 35 pounds. I was scared to take it home. I got a West Indian friend, right? So we got caught smoking weed when we were younger, and so his father had this weed conversation with us. See, most people have the weed conversation. Your family tell you, don't do that. You're messing up your brain. What are you doing? You're going to go crazy. It's going to lead to other drugs and shit. But a West Indian father, when he talked to his son, get what he told his son. You smoke the weed? What's wrong with you? You sell it. You don't smoke it. You sell it. It's fucking up your head. He got a whole different, what the fuck are you doing? You don't smoke this shit, you sell it. So now I smoke nothing but the best. Kush. Right? You ever bought any of that Kush weed? That loud, they call it? I gave the dude $20 for a bag of that weed. I couldn't even see it in the bag. That's how small it was. I said, man, ain't nothing. He said, yeah, it's in there. So I just smoked the whole fucking bag. I just smoked the bag. I was so high, I was trying to find something to eat. I didn't see no food in the house. I saw some peanut butter and bread. I got that peanut butter and bread and put that thick-ass peanut butter in my mouth, and I was too high to breathe through my nose. So I'm in the house about to pass the fuck out. All I could think about is start poking holes in the peanut butter. Saved my life myself. Nobody else gonna give me resuscitation with the shit in your mouth. They ain't gonna do that. They come in there, they gonna let him die. That's how them faggots do it. Let him die. You can't say faggot no more. They'll lock you up. You can't even call them faggots no more. You gotta say something else. But let me tell you something. I'm from Silver Creek, Mississippi. If I went home and told my daddy right now I was gay, the last thing my daddy gonna be is politically correct. He ain't gonna give a damn. He gonna say, what? You mean to tell me you let a man fuck you in the ass and you didn't kill him? Now you talking about you in love with him? If you don't get your faggot ass out of my house, ain't gonna be politically correct. Get your gay ass, no, get your faggot ass out of my house. Serious, man. Y'all married people in the house tonight? Married people? That's good. Stay married, man. You can't leave them now because the cell phone will fuck you up. Cell phone fuck up men that's out there trying to cheat. You can't cheat no more with a cell phone. It's over. I'm serious. Men know what I'm talking about. If you out there cheating now, if you leave your cell phone at home, you will kill kids coming back to get it, won't you? You done run over everybody in the neighborhood. Poof, 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 poof. What's wrong? You killed 5 people? Yeah, but I got my phone. She ain't get this. She didn't get this because she know that phone, that's your history. That shit there, some shit you ain't deleted yet. Somebody done sent you a picture of their private part. That's what people do now. They won't. You can't see the rest of them. But you can meet somebody right here tonight. Before you get home, they done sent you a picture of their private part. When they send me a picture of their private part, I send mine right back. They go Lil Willie. They go, Lil Willie kind of small. I said, well, tap him twice. Tap him twice. If you tap him 3 times, he'll come up by the screen on your ass, like 3D. He just run around in the room with you and shit. I'm serious, man. That cell phone will mess you up. Because Tiger Woods, he got caught over his cell phone. You know what I mean? You got to get rid of that cell phone, man. Tiger Woods makes $1 billion, though, people. If you can't cheat with $1 billion, you know us broke people can't cheat. So if he can't cheat with $1 billion, other broke people cannot cheat. Forget it. You know what I'm saying? It's hard when you're broke. You come home, But when you got $1 billion, you ain't got to explain. You just come in the house. Where you been? Out fucking. You staying or going? What? You done paid for everything. What you gonna say? Yeah, you're right. I'm going shopping. Hope you had a good time. But when you broke, you can't. But yeah, you got to be married now, man. I was scared to get married. Things change when you've been together for a while. So I know marriage gonna change. Little things when you've been together. Remember when you first met somebody back in the day? When you first meet people, they do something called a French kiss. When you lick each other, just, you meet each other. You can't wait to you see each other. You can't even get away from each other. Give me another one.